Okay, so problem number 11 on the back is just like the front one because it's asking for the area. Okay, so we know that area equals the length times the width. That means you're multiplying two things, and in this case, they gave you some exponents. They gave you a monomial times another monomial. So when you write that down and you say that the area equals to 8x to the 5th power y to the 3rd power times 4x to the 3rd power y to the 4th power. Notice that the exponents are really big, so that's when we expand, okay? We multiply the coefficients, so 8 times 4 gives you 8 times 4, 32. And then you expand the letters. So count how many x's do you have? 5 x's, so write them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more x's? 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the y's. You have 3 y's here. 1, 2, 3. And 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many x's do you have in total? 8. So you have 32 x to the 8th power. How many y's do you have in total? Y to the 7th power. And that's your answer. So don't forget to expand and count. That's the same thing that you're going to do for problem number 13. Problem number 13, except you have some negative exponents on there. I'm going to have to make this smaller. You have some negative exponents. So when you have negative exponents, what do you do? Like stuff like this, negative exponents. What do you do with those? You switch them either to the bottom if they're at the top or to the top if they're at the bottom. So when you expand this, okay, you're going to draw a line. So that 2 stays up at the top, and that negative 2 also stays up at the top. So that's 2 times negative 2. You have 3 x's on top. 1, 2, 3. You have another 3 x's on top. 1, 2, 3. And the y's are both negative exponents. So you're going to have 2 y's at the bottom. And you're going to have another y at the bottom. Is there anything I can cancel? Is there anything I can cancel? No, you cannot cancel anything because you only have x's on top. You don't have any x's on bottom. Same thing for the y's. You only have them on bottom. You don't have any on top. If you did, that's when you would cancel them out if they're the same. So now all you have to do is multiply. 2 times negative 2 gives you negative 4. How many x's do you have on top? X to the 6th power. How many y's do you have on bottom? Y to the 3rd power, and that is your answer. Okay. Problem number 15. You're going to expand again. And if you have any negative exponents, just move them. So let's go ahead and draw our line. The 6 is going to stay there. The x's are going to stay there, and it's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This negative 2 is going to stay down at the bottom. and these 3x's are also going to stay on bottom. Okay, now let's do the y's. What's going to happen to this y? Y to the negative 2. Goes to the bottom, how many? 2 of them. What about this y to the negative 1? Goes to the top, and it's only 1 of them. So now you can start canceling. I can cancel how many x's? 3 x's. This one cancels with this one. This one cancels with this one. This one cancels with this one. And I can cancel 1 y. So that leaves me only a y at the bottom. So you cannot pick answers that have anything at the top right now. And then go ahead and divide 6 by negative 2. What's 6 divided by negative 2? Negative 3 and a y at the bottom. Okay, so now you can do the whole front page and the whole back page by yourselves, and you can ask me questions tomorrow when you come in with your homework done.